Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Before the game, the Panthers head coach was able to tell me he knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And the opening kickoff sails out of bounds. Maybe a little bit of nerves and hopefully not an omen for the way this season's going to go.
Break. Lock in. Hey, look it up. Over. There we go. Hey, lock it.
Here's how the career starts. His first carry.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Brown will throw it. That's caught. It's Washington. Runs through a man. He might have space. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
And the one thing the D coordinator really harped on this week was tackling the catch. They knew this guy was going to get his touches, but they had to get him down and limit the yards after catch. They're not getting it done there. They've got to do a better job in the back end of getting tackles.
Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They feed him again. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. Might be calling a hot route. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Rushes on him. Blasted as he lets it go. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
The give on the counter. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Brown wants to pass. Got it! And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll try to run for it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
This offense is putting a drive together. Nice job. Opening drive, you got a script. You want to execute. You want to go down the field, really set the tone. Nice third down conversion, and now set up first and goal.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Panthers. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
If the offense continues to put drives like that together, this defense is in trouble. How about the balance, the ability to throw the football, run the football, keep the defense guessing, and then when it gets closer to the end zone, the physicality to punch it in. Great start for this offense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's raining. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Looking for the edge, it's Curtis. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team.
And that's a frustrating drive. Not the drive they were trying to put together. 3 plays, couldn't find a way to break somebody loose. Catching the football, getting tackled. Offense still trying to get in a rhythm, trying to make something happen on their side of the field.
Offense comes out ready to go on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Brown will throw it. That one comes out hot down the right side. They went for it all in the first play of the drive and come up empty.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll run it. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Makes the grab. There he goes. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
And the Panthers getting set on 1st and 10. Finds his big tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. On the run, fires downfield. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Panthers! Ready to try the point after. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Rainey. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there.
Snags it, and there's running room. Oh, what a cut! And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
What a fantastic individual effort by the big fellow there. That was a relatively short throw, but he shows you the athleticism and what he can do with the football once he has it in his hands. He looked like a running back out there, making guys miss, really good vision, nice speed as well. The coaches are loving that.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, defense is about getting off the football. And when that defensive line can be disruptive and get in the backfield right away and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays, it can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on third.
Third down, and they need 15 after 2 negative plays. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
And after that, best thing you can do, hunt it away. Here comes the special teams. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Takes a handoff. It's Butler. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Brown wants to pass. Slides away. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. Still third down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. On the draw, it's Butler. There's some room. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on third down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. The kick is high and away and headed toward the sideline. Falcons in the formation on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Curtis. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Trying play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. They've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Pressure coming. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they... Bird on 3rd down.
And on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. A little screen to the running back. Makes a grab and room to run. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
Got a little space. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Off play action. Bring in the heat. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. All down at the 31-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Takes a hit as he fires. Coleman open on the right. Lots of running room. The tag. Touchdown, Sacramento State. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Now, we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And the kick is no good, but the defense way too aggressive. I think they roughed him. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And that is the height of efficiency on that drive. Single play, hit the big chunk, get the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Martin. He gets a block. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
He'll bring it out. It's raining. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was.
Snags it on the right. Running free. Getting this offense going. Stopped him at the 38 after the huge gain.
And this is why I love sudden change situations. When you get a turnover, oftentimes coordinators like to take a shot right away. The defense is back out on the field. They're trying to communicate. Sometimes they're discombobulated. They're sleepwalking a little bit. And the offense takes advantage, taking a shot and coming up with an explosive play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Wants to fire on second down. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Throws for the tight end. Complete to the left. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot, and they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
This defense has owned the first half. They've given up some yards on this drive. Big third down coming. You've built a little bit of a lead. Try to force the field goal. Don't give up the big play here, and you've had a great first half.
Looking to throw for it. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. Oh, the attempt is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Gonna run it. It's Butler. And the ball is free on the pitch.
And there's a couple parts to the lateral, right? It's when the guy's pitching it and you're hitting him and causing a bad pitch, or it's just a pitch. But either way, trying to get hands on the football, trying to disrupt the timing of the pitch, disrupt the timing of the catch. Nice job on the defense getting to the carrier fast to make something happen.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. 5:53. Finding an escape route. Breaks into the open. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
Offense goes toss play to the right. Now, defensively, if you're going to stop these perimeter runs, your DBs better be able to get off blocks and go make a tackle. And right now, the secondary, they look like they're struggling trying to handle the run game.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Sacramento State. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. On the run, it's Butler. Puts him in the spin cycle. He now has 61 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form.
And I love these offensive coaches going right back to your guy. I believe in you. Just because you fumbled doesn't mean I'm not going to give you the football.
Yeah, he's repaying the favor right now to this coaching staff as well. And doesn't it just seem like he's running with a little bit more juice? He looks like he's ticked off.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's 1st down from the 36. Brown will throw it. Fires to the big fella. And he picks up a 1st down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move.
And nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the 1st down.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice 1st down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great 2nd down opportunity.
Slings it downfield. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
And as he throws, he's got it. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10.
Easy.
The offense changing the play. Using his legs, it's Butler. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Off the play fake. Buying some time as he moves left. On target. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And some penalties you just can't take. Delay of game, that's right at the top of the list. 2nd and goal. Wants to adjust the pattern. Brown wants to pass. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Panther! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll try the right side. And the ball slipped out. Headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's start with the USC Trojans taking on the Boise State Broncos. And it's the Trojans with the lead right now in the first half in a battle of 1-0 teams. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this.
quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense...
Going for it all. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here. Now, early in their first possession in the third quarter, they're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside to get it done. That time, the defense, really nice job forcing the incompletion. They were ready for it. This offense, though, they need to stay aggressive.
Man, that is such great third down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that first down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
Looking everywhere for room to run with really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Right down the middle. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Looking for space. It's Butler.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Now facing a third and long. Brown will throw it. Looking for an open area to his left. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And how about the awareness by this guy on third down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics, and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's third. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They'll stop him at the 37, and the defense comes up with a big pick.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Well, coming out in the second half, they knew they needed to throw the ball to have success, and they have not yet found a completion here in the third quarter. This quarterback has got to be able to find a way to get himself back in rhythm.
So now it's second and long. Running inside. It's Curtis. Finding some room. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Sacramento State. And the comeback is on. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Martin. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Georgia State takes over as the offense comes out ready to go on the attack. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. Got enough for the first. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
And for a draw play to be successful, it's not just the quarterback that has to sell pass, but also the offensive line. The tackles really letting their defensive ends rush upfield, guards and centers passing their guys off at the last second, and then running down the field trying to get hats on hats in the second level. Beautiful execution.
Might as well give it to him again.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Brown wants to pass. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Unfortunate with that incompletion, the quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
The Panthers are facing 3rd and inches. Quickly complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
I like that play call there. 3rd and short, QB goes under center. You got the back in the backfield, and everybody's thinking it's going to be a run play. Instead, you throw the football when the defense isn't expecting it to keep your offense on the field.
He'll get rid of it. Makes the catch. It's Avery. He's loose on the right. Touchdown, Georgia State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Off-play action on first down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Here's a heat. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And here comes the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Here's a return from midfield. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
Right back to the well. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. He's up to 113 yards on the day, and the defense has been getting a steady diet of this dude on opening day. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Trying the run, it's Butler. Headed to the end zone, and he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia State.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the ball is loose on the return. The kicking team's got it, and they take the ball right back.
Man, this kickoff unit, they've got heat-seeking missiles running down the field with bad intentions. They hit that return man with authority, and that's what popped the ball loose.
The Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
The play-action fake. Makes the grab on the left. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? This drive will start from the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Oh, they're after him. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
When they take big shots down the field and they air it out, I got to trust my technique. I got to stay with that wide receiver, wait till he shows his hands. When he shows his hands, I'm bringing my hands up to knock the ball away. Nice job by the defense using his technique, knocking the football away.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, he just flat dropped it. He had the ball and didn't look it all the way in, and it'll be fourth down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. And these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. And the ball will come to rest just inside the 40-yard line.